Ireland, a land of captivating landscapes, rich history, and warm hospitality, beckons travelers with its timeless allure. In this exploration of the top 10 unmissable places to visit in Ireland, we embark on a journey through the heart of this enchanting island, uncovering the hidden gems and iconic landmarks that define its unique charm. Whether exploring historic castles, indulging in traditional music, or savoring the warmth of a cozy pub, Ireland invites travelers to embrace its unique charm and vibrant spirit. Let's get started. Number 10. Iveragh Peninsula, County Kerry. For an out-of-this-world excursion, catch the ferry from brightly painted Portmagee to one of the most beautiful places in Ireland. Skellig Michael, a small mountainous UNESCO World Heritage Site, doubles as the windswept island sanctuary on the planet Ahch-To in Star Wars. Episode 7, The Force Awakens, 2015, and Episode 8, The Last Jedi, 2017. Back on the mainland, the superlative landscapes will continue to impress with Lady's View, which has panoramic views over the lakes of Killarney. Torque Waterfall on the northern tip of the Ring of Kerry is better recorded than photographed with the powerful sound of the water pounding in the background. Head to Cronin's Yard to scale and capture Carontu Hill, Ireland's highest mountain, which towers over the entire peninsula and ocean. Number 9. West Cork. Ocean spray and homemade ice cream are just a taste of why this expansive, meandering coastline, with its necklace of charming seaside villages, is one of the best places for families to visit in Ireland. Take a walking tour around pretty Kinsale to discover stories of notorious seafarers like Alexander Selkirk, who inspired Daniel Defoe's Robinson Crusoe, and pirate queen Anne Bonny, or meander by the ramparts of star-shaped Charles Fort. For another epic activity, take a whale-watching boat tour from Baltimore to catch a glimpse of a magnificent humpback or baleen rise and fall beneath the clear ocean water. Number 8. Causeway Coast, County Antrim. Located between Belfast and Derry on the North Antrim coastline, the Causeway Coast has a seascape that's smooth as whipped cream in some locations and jagged as broken ice in others. But it's always fascinating. At a 20-mile, 34-kilometer distance of moderate difficulty, and blessed with spectacular scenery, it's one of the best places to hike in Ireland. Number 7. County Clare. County Clare's coastline attracts visitors by the busload for the Micho Russell Festival in Dublin, near the Cliffs of Moher, late in February. It's the place to catch a lively traditional trad music session at any time of year, with Gus O'Connor's pub packing in visitors to the rafters. For something slower and more sentimental, visit the medieval banquet at Blarney Castle or Napog, where you can listen to harpists and vocalists harmonize Ireland's past over a glass of honeyed mead and spare ribs. Ennis hosts the annual Flead Nua every May, when the entire town moves in rhythm with the bodhran, Irish drum. Number 6. Galway City. The scent of aromatic spices is carried on the fresh Atlantic breeze that passes through the cobbled lanes off Quay Street, the medieval heart of Galway. Top local restaurants like Ard Bia at Nimos cluster around its southern tip at Spanish Arch because of its romantic setting, making it one of the best places for couples to visit in Ireland. It was once a trading post where galleons carried cargoes of wine and food. Cava Bodega continues that fusion of the experimental with traditional with their imaginative tapas. And on Middle Street, Anair, the flagship restaurant of Master Chef J.P. McMahon, is 5 minutes away. Number 5. Dublin City. A statue of playwright Oscar Wilde reclines on a bed of quartz near his home on Merrion Square, with a wry smile that conveys playful puzzlement. About 120 years after he was imprisoned for gross indecency, almost to the day, Ireland became the first country in the world to legalize gay marriage by popular vote, and Wilde's hometown was engulfed with rainbow flags for the occasion. The party continues in the capital's landmark gay bar, The George, which is one of the best places to visit in Dublin for members of the LGBTIQ+ community. Panty Bar on Capel Street and Street 66 on Parliament Street are more laid back, and Mother on Grafton Street is for weekend clubbing. Number 4. Limerick City. Large stadiums and racetracks orbit the heart of Ireland's third city, while its narrow cobbled lanes and broad avenues have pubs, like Jerry Flannery's on Catherine Street, or JJ Bowles near King John's Castle. for post-match banter. The Limerick team is the reigning national champions at hurling, one of the fastest and oldest field sports on the planet. But it's rugby that gets pulses racing in the Treaty City. Thomond Park Stadium gives the backstory to the 1978 match when the local team and underdogs beat the famous All Blacks from New Zealand. Number 3. Kilkenny. The medieval mile in Ireland's prettiest city centre is a living museum. Yes, there are countless ticketed heritage sites like Kilkenny Castle and the Medieval Mile Museum, which offer a fascinating glimpse into the area's past and rooftop views. But a ramble around the Marble City's beating heart is the best way to discover its past. A self-guided walking tour of the medieval mile takes in sights like the Black Abbey, St. Canice's Cathedral, and Round Tower, and the Butterslip and atmospheric laneway that exudes old-world charm. Number 2. Northwest Mayo. With a jagged, vast coastline, towering sea stacks, and off-the-radar islands, County Mayo offers beach settings that are framed by spectacular backdrops. Mulranny, with its bone-white powdery sand, has turquoise water that swirls around its contours. It once lured John Lennon and Yoko Ono on a second honeymoon, and it's also the gateway to Achill Island's Keel Strand, which has miles of dunes to fly kites and jaw-dropping views of Slievemore and the Muillon Cliffs. Keem Bay is further west on Achill, and it is arguably Ireland's most beautiful beach. It's sheltered by giant cliffs that rise up to the north and south like a natural amphitheatre. North of Achill is the Erris Peninsula, which has Ely Bay, a safe beach with shallow waters, or Glosh and Crosshead beaches, which offer dangerous, menacing waves. Number 1. Inishowen Peninsula, County Donegal. This is the final slice, or trailhead, of the magnificent Wild Atlantic Way, a coastal odyssey that connects this most northerly tip of Ireland to the south along the western seaboard. Inishowen has a 100-mile signposted loop trail that covers the major attractions around the peninsula from any starting point. It's one of the best places to visit in Ireland for a weekend, as it's easily navigated over a couple of days. Start the drive north by navigating the easterly contours of Lough Swilly before moving inland from Fort Dunree to discover a highlight, Mamori Gap. It's a narrow, curving road that snakes through the Uris Hills with spectacular coastal views. Before weaving on towards Tulla Strand, there's a wonderful detour to Glenavon Waterfall. The route passes one beauty spot after another, like Five Finger Strand, which has hazardous swimming conditions, and Knockamany, before arriving at the top of the world at Bamba's Crown on Marlin Head. Ireland, with its top 10 unmissable places, invites travellers to embark on a journey of discovery, where the raw beauty of nature intertwines with the richness of its history and the warmth of its people. As travellers traverse the Emerald Isle, they are sure to find themselves captivated by the allure of a land that seamlessly blends tradition and modernity, creating an experience that lingers in the heart long after the journey concludes. And if you enjoy this video, please give a like and subscribe for more fascinating travel content. Thanks for watching.